friends, it's Katie, professional makeup artist and founder of beautyandtheboutique.com. And in this video, well, I'm not going to teach you how to look like this, but I am going to teach you all my makeup artistry tips for when you're wearing your face mask. And this is a requested video from you, our community, as you've asked for top tips on how to make the most of your eyes, how to stop your foundation rubbing off on your nose, and how to stop glasses steaming up, and how to kind of balance wearing glasses with masks. Stay tuned, so many tips to share with you in this video. I hope they're really going to help you rock your face mask. My first tip for you is a technique that's going to help your makeup stay on for longer. To do that, you're going to invest in a primer. Perhaps you've already got a primer at home. I'm going to be using this underwear primer because it makes my skin look a little bit more youthful, more bouncy, and it helps my makeup stay on for longer. So I'm not sure if, like me, you can get to the middle of the day and find that your kind of makeup's been eaten by your face. Not literally, but you know what I mean. That's often because our oils from our skin have mixed with our makeup and almost obliterated it. So wearing a primer can act as a barrier between your skin and your makeup. So it will not only keep your makeup on for longer, but it will also make your makeup look more professional because it provides a beautiful, smooth base. This one has lovely kind of plumping peptides in it. So not only is it helping my makeup stay on for longer, it's also making my makeup look more professional. My next tip for you to help your makeup stay on for longer is to use a makeup setting spray. However, when we think of a makeup setting spray, we often think, oh, we'll put our makeup on, then we'll set it. But my tip for you is to actually apply your setting spray before your makeup and after your makeup. That way your makeup setting spray is working double hard for you. Now, in my experience as a makeup artist, I've not found one makeup setting spray yet that completely sets makeup kind of perfect for the whole 24 hours of a day, but this one certainly does pack a powerful punch and it smells amazing, like a fuzzy peach. It's very light feeling on the skin, and when we spray it, your makeup setting spray should feel a little bit tacky to start with, and that's really going to help your makeup kind of adhere to your face, almost like Velcro. However, when it sets in place, it will just feel smooth and weightless. Very simple. You're simply going to spray it like a little crosses all over your face, and it's really refreshing. Wait for that to dry for a few moments before going on to applying your makeup. There's nothing worse than when you take off your mask and you find it covered in makeup, and that's often because we've got a full face of foundation on underneath. However, I'm going to teach you a way you can make your skin look beautiful without applying a full face of foundation. Plus, I'm going to share with you the magic pen that makes your skin look rested and youthful that you can carry in your bag and top up throughout the day. So if it means you're wearing a mask that is particularly tight and when you take it off it's left marks, you can quickly take the pen out of your bag and top up. So this magic pen is a little miracle worker, and I'm going to show you just how much it creates a very natural yet perfected look to your complexion without having to cake your face in makeup. So I'm going to do this side of my face first of all so you can see the difference it makes. wind the top to activate. Then you're simply going to dot in the areas you wish to perfect. I'm just going to apply where I need the coverage, which is under my eyes, around my nose, on my chin, doing this fairly quickly so you can see how quickly you could do it in the mornings, around my forehead. Then I'm simply going to tap and blend, and you will see just how quickly this little pen makes a difference to your complexion. Now the beauty with this pen is it looks really natural, it feels very light, doesn't feel like you've got anything on your skin, and you can build up the coverage. So areas where I feel like I might need a bit more coverage, such as under my eyes, I will layer up a little bit more. It's worth noting this isn't a full coverage consistency, it's a very kind of sheer to medium. So if you like a very natural look to your skin, you're really going to like this pen. But if you like a very heavy kind of concealer type coverage, this pen won't be for you because it's very natural. And you'll notice when I'm applying, I'm tapping the product in, and this helps the product really sink into the skin. And if you don't wear a primer underneath, then I recommend you at least put moisturiser underneath. It's really going to help the product just look more natural in your skin. If you have any redness on your cheeks that you wish to cover, then you're simply going to draw little whiskers like that, and then tap in to blend. And any area that you feel you've maybe applied a little bit too much, simply feather with a clean finger. It's that easy. You don't need any fancy makeup brushes or any makeup skill. I hope you can see the difference that this pen has made. I'm going to do the other side, and then stay tuned because I'm going to show you how you can make the most of your eyes when you're wearing your face mask. If you find that after taking off your face mask, you're left with a ridge on your foundation, then this little tip can really help your foundation stay put. Now, very, very simple. All you need is some translucent powder. And what you'll do is take a little brush such as this one, dip it into the translucent powder, tap off, and then press where your mask sits on your face. So it's usually around this area here. And what this will do is it will just keep your foundation on a little bit longer. You'll still get a touch of makeup on your mask. That's never really not going to happen. We need to be realistic, but this is certainly going to help. What I love about this powder is it gives a very diffused look to the skin. So if you're someone that has large pores, just by patting this onto your skin, it will diffuse the look of your pores too. This is also a really good tip if you wear glasses and you often find when you take your glasses off, you have a mark here. Simply tap a little bit of loose powder here. If you're someone that suffers from oily eyelids and you find your eye makeup creasing quite a bit, then simply pop on some loose translucent powder onto your eyelids to soak up any excess oil. This also forms a really good base for your eye makeup. What I love about this loose powder is it's incredibly finely milled. So when it's on your skin, it feels like you're not wearing anything. It just does the job it's supposed to do. Keeps your makeup on for longer and diffuses your skin by minimizing the look of pores and fine lines. someone that's never worn blush before, you're really gonna love trying this watercolor blush because it will look like your skin, only slightly more rested and more lifted. And often when we've perfected our complexion, we need to bring a little bit of color back to it so it looks like it's got life, dimension, and really kind of a rested look to it. And this watercolor blush is really unique because it allows your skin to show through, so it doesn't look like makeup, it just looks like you, but on a really good day. Very easy to apply. Again, no skill required, no fancy makeup brushes required. Simply put on a little dot onto the back of your hand. It is quite watery, so you might find that it runs a little bit. That's perfectly normal. That's what it should do. And with your finger, you're going to tap in like so. A little goes very, very far. So start off very gently and smile, go down from your pupil to find the cheeky part here, lightly tap on, and then before it sets, in circular motions, blend up to the top of your ear. And this shade that I've chosen will look beautiful on pretty much everyone and look very natural too. If you want to build up the intensity, then you simply dab your finger back into the liquid blush, and this time I'm just going to intensify the pop of colour right on the apple of my cheek to really give my cheekbone the kind of look of lift. Pat, and with a clean finger, little circular motions to blend. It's that easy. I'm now going to do the other side so you can see the overall effect of this watercolour blush. I teach all my techniques for making your eyes look beautiful. I want to share with you a really great tip for your lips, because although we are wearing our face masks, again, we're taking this on and off throughout the day, and we still want our lips to look pretty. However, no one wants to take their mask off and have a big lipstick stain on their inside of their mask. So what I'm going to teach you to do is transform a lip liner into a beautiful full lip look that makes the most of your lip shape, but doesn't necessarily look like you're wearing loads of lipstick, and neither will it transfer onto your mask because it's a lip liner, so it's a little bit more matte. So the first thing I'm going to recommend that you do is grab some lip balm. You can use any lip liner for this technique. I'm going to be using this one here. It's absolutely stunning because it's just a few shades deeper than your lip colour, so it looks really natural. Plus, this lip liner is double-ended, which means this shade here, which is cream, can be used in the middle to make our lips look fuller. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that right now. So I'm going to dab on some lip balm first of all, and the reason I'm putting on lip balm first of all is because when we're using lip liner to fill the inside of our lips, we just want a tiny little bit of slippage. And this lip balm is made with beautiful olive oil. So not only is it going to help our lip liner go on better, it's also going to treat our lips and just feels really comfortable under our masks. So with your lip liner, if you've never used a lip liner before, very, very easy. You're simply going to use your pinky finger as a stabilizer, and then you're going to start on your cupid's bow, and if you have a shaky hand, then simply do little feathery strokes. Let me show you. Bottom lip. And now you're simply going to fill in the middle. Smudge to distribute to the top and layer up for a more intense look. And you can do this with any lip liner you have at home. This lip liner is a personal favourite of mine, and certainly when I use this as a makeup artist on clients, they absolutely fall in love with just how beautiful this makes the lips look. In particular, this creamy shade here on the end, I'll put a little bit into the middle of the lower lip here. Tap to blend. Distribute a little bit to the top in the middle. Just going to emphasize the line of my lips a little bit more, because by lining our lips, it really plays up and makes the most of our natural lip shape. And it makes them look fuller too. And there you have a really lovely lip look that when you remove your masks, your lips are still going to look pretty, natural, but a little bit fuller too. Before I show you some really lovely techniques to make your lashes look full and thick and to emphasize the brightness of your eyes, we're firstly going to frame our eyes, and to do that we're going to use a clear brow gel and a brow pencil, because by giving our brows slightly more structure, it's going to really balance the kind of heaviness of the mask and really frame our eyes. So very easy to do. I'm going to teach you exactly how I fill clients' brows in a very natural looking way. They will never look heavy or fake, just more lifted, give you a little bit of an eye lift, and it will frame the prettiness of your eyes. So firstly, with a clear brow gel, we are going to emphasize our natural brow shape. And to do that, you are simply going to start by brushing your brows upwards, like so. And then with the very tip of the wand, any hairs that are just poking up a little bit too much, just pop them back down. So it all looks very groomed and really emphasizes your natural brow shape before you even reach for any brow product. I'm going to show you how to use a brow pencil to make your brows look really natural, but just a little bit more framed and lifted. Now this brow pencil I'm using, I love, it's a twist up one, and it's very, very fine. So the finer the pencil you use, the better, because it means you can actually mimic brow hairs, so your brows look even more natural. No one will ever know that you've actually filled your brows. Particularly good if you have very fine, thin or gappy brows. This is really going to help to emphasize the shape and frame your eyes beautifully. Let me show you how to do it. It's so simple. So with my mirror, I'm firstly going to mark out where my brow needs to start, because often some of us have quite gappy brows at the start here. You're going to take your pencil and you're going to hold it from your nostril directly up to your eye here, and that will tell me where my brow should start. And ideally what you're looking for is the hair to start around here. Okay, so that's where my hair should be growing from, but I've maybe over plucked in the past. Now I don't have brow hair there, so I'm just going to draw that in now. Let me show you. So I'm going to start at the base and I'm going to do little hairs going right up vertically, like so. It's that easy. Then just at the base of the brow here, this is often where we have kind of real gappiness here. So I'm very delicately going to draw in some hairs going just to the shape of my brow, and I'm going to take that to the arch of my brow. Now the arch of your brow should be, if you hold your pencil from the corner of your nose diagonally across your pupil, that will show you where your brow arch should be. This is a really good technique when you're shaping your own brows. If you want to know where your brow should end, then you're simply going to take your pencil and hold it diagonally to the corner of your eye here, and that will show you where your brow should finish. So it means if your brow finishes here, you can simply draw in a few more hairs. And that simple little tip will just help you get the best shape for your face. So I'm going to continue drawing some hairs in. When I get to the arch, I'm going to take the pencil and I'm actually going to draw into the arch and down into the tail of my brow, because if we can make this part of the brow here from the start to the arch look slightly more, not thicker, but just a bit more defined, when we get to the arch, we can really heighten the arch by using the pencil into the arch to give your arch more lift, which is ultimately going to give your eyes more lift. Simply take your pencil and go along the top of your arch. And by making your arch look higher, in turn that's going to make your eyes look more lifted. By having a slightly lighter touch here, it's going to keep my eyes looking more natural in terms of the brow coverage and not my brows so close together. I don't want them to look overly heavy, so on the other end here, it's got a little wand that you can just comb through just to make sure this section isn't overly heavy. That will keep your brows looking much more natural. And by defining this section here from just before the arch and the tail, that's really going to help give you that beautifully defined, groomed and lifted look to your brow. Anywhere that you've made a mistake, simply with the spoolie on the end, just comb through to fix and distribute. So let me show you what a difference it makes to your eyes just by defining your brows. I'm going to pop my mask on. You can see what this change does to how framed my eye looks. I'm going to do the other brow and then I'm going to teach you how you can really make your eyes look lifted, beautiful and really stunning. Stay tuned. As a makeup artist, I want eyeshadow application to be accessible to everyone and I want it to be easy. So I've handpicked a trio of eye products that make eyeshadow not just really easy to apply, but so easy that you can apply it with your fingers and get a really professional finish, plus make the very most of your eyes. Now these three here I've chosen in a little trio, and we have a beautiful blue eyeliner here, and it's not quite a navy, it's slightly more dusty coloured than a navy, and when this is on the eye it looks really soft and pretty. Now any other eyeliner, dark shade could look equally as good, but this shade I've used it on so many of my clients and it really brings out their eyes in the most beautiful way. Now these two colours here that come with the pencil, they look a little bit insipid, don't they? Look a little bit boring perhaps, but when these are on the eye, they just bring out your natural contours and make the most of your eye shape. And again, there's no super skill required here because I'm going to teach you how to achieve a beautiful eyeshadow look just using your fingers. Okay, so to start with, we are going to use this shade here. This is a matte shade, it's a taupey shade, but it's a beautiful soft finish. Now, like I said, you could use makeup brushes if you have those at home. I want to show you how to use your fingers just so it makes it really easy for you at home. So I'm going to get my mirror and I'm going to firstly, with my ring finger, tap in to the eyeshadow. And I use my ring finger because it has a really light touch, so it means I can build the product up. But if you find it easier using your pinky finger, then do so. I'm going to load up the product like that. In my socket of my eye, I'm going to tap the colour on. And to start with, I'm simply going to tap the colour in the middle of the socket here. Like that. Don't worry if it doesn't look neat, because then you're just going to go backwards and forwards. And what this is going to do is just create a really subtle contour to your eye shape. And by adding contour to the socket, this brow area that's free of shadow is going to look higher and more lifted and really play along with how we've emphasised our brows. And I'm going to layer up just a little bit more to perfect that. Next, you're going to get a Q-tip and you're just going to neaten up any areas that you feel could look a touch neater. Any area where you feel you've put too much on, with a clean finger, just blend. Next, I'm going to use this gilded taupe shade. Now this has a beautiful sheen to it, and if you've never tried a sheeny shadow on your eyelid just in the middle here, you're going to absolutely love this because it looks natural, but it just brightens and brings attention to the colour of your iris. So you've got an option here. You can use your pinky finger dry, or if you want a more intense look, use it wet and pat on, and it will really bring out that gilded sheen to this shadow. I'm going to use it dry. Load up on my pinky finger. I'm using my pinky finger this time because I want the colour just in the middle of the lid here. I'm going to tap it on, and you'll see that this just plays up the lid area. And I'm just going to keep it in the middle, but with a clean finger, I'm going to blend either side. And just that subtle sheen to the lid just really will add a subtle pop of prettiness to your eye makeup in a very natural, easy to wear way. We haven't finished just yet. I've got some more tips to share with you which involve this eyeliner and also a way you can really emphasise and play up your lashes, so stay tuned. First, I'm going to show you how you can wear this beautiful eyeliner, which is the most stunning blue shade, just to emphasise your eye shape in such a way that doesn't look like you've got loads of liner on your eyes. So to do that, I'm going to take my mirror and I'm just going to apply this on the outer corner of my eye. And I'm going to get this as near to the root of the lashes as possible. So it's almost tickling the roots. You'll notice I use my pinky finger as a stabilizer so that I don't get a shaky hand. And I'm just going to emphasize this on the outer corner here. Now you can of course take this line out further to give yourself a little eye flick, or you can just end it where your lashes end. I'm going to just give it a very mini wing, and you'll notice when I'm doing it, I'm holding the pencil very light to my skin and I'm dabbing and kind of feathering that colour. And by doing that, it gives me greater control of the pencil and it means that I make less mistakes. When I want to intensify it, I will just dab and feather over the top. But it really is the lightest of touches, and that's the secret to applying liner easily in such a way that you make minimal mistakes. Having said that, if you do make a mistake, don't worry, because that's where a Q-tip and your face cream come in handy. I'm going to show you how to fix eyeliner mistakes really easily and really quickly. So let me make an obvious mistake on my eyeliner so I can show you how to fix it. So let's say I've done my wing and it's just gone too far across my eye. Very easy mistake to make. We all make these mistakes. So I'm going to take my Q-tip and I'm going to put a little bit of face cream on the back of my hand. I'm going to roll the Q-tip into the face cream, and this has just become my eyeliner eraser. So I'm going to simply dab on the areas I wish to remove, and then with the clean side of the Q-tip, I'm simply going to wipe away any mistakes I want to to fix and perfect. If you want to intensify your lash line before you reach for your mascara, then take your pencil and just dab a little bit on the underneath of the root of the upper lash line, just like this. And by dabbing the colour on the underneath of the root, you're going to make your lashes look fuller before you even reach for your mascara. Now I realise wearing eyeshadow and eyeliner isn't for everyone, so for those of you that don't want to wear eyeshadow but still want to make the most of your lashes, so your lashes frame your eye, I've got two products that work brilliantly together to give you the look of the best lashes of your life. I think anyway. So the two products are these. It is a lash primer which makes your natural lashes longer and thicker. And what I love about this is it's perfect for contact lens wearers because the little fibres attached that adhere to your lashes to make them look thicker and longer don't fall into your eyes at all. And I also have got this Back in Black mascara, which I have worn for years, and as a makeup artist I have tried so many mascaras and I always come back to this one, and the reason being it's a really beautiful intense black pigment, so it really looks striking on the eyes. But what's better is this super tiny thin wand that gets right to the roots of your lashes, makes your lashes look really thick and full if you wish them to look thick and full. Alternatively, you can just use one swoosh for really soft, fluttery lashes. I'm going to show you how I like to use the two together. I'm going to apply the two to this eye first so you can really see the difference that it makes. Now this lash primer is a beigey tone, which is kind of a guide to show you where you've applied it. And I'm going to get right to the roots of my lashes. Now you can apply this to the tops and bottoms of your lashes, or you may like to just apply it to the tops. I'm going to do both so you can see the full effect. The more you apply, the more longer and fuller and thicker your lashes are going to look. So if you put on a few coats, it's really going to give you that kind of faux lash effect. If you put on one coat, it's going to make your lashes look slightly more fuller, but not faux lash effect. I'm going to go for the full-on faux lash effect because I really want my eyes to look defined, pretty, and really stand out when I wear my face mask. My top tip is to not let the primer completely dry before you apply the mascara over the top. I've just found that it makes it easier to mix the two together. Now with this wand, I'm going to hold it right at the root of my lash and I'm going to stamp it, and I'm almost doing a very micro wiggle to the roots of the lashes. And then once I've stamped and wiggled it like this, I just move the wand up. And what this does is by creating a real intense pigment right at the root of your lashes are going to look even fuller. You can almost blink onto the wand and pull it up if you find that easier. So just delicately place it right onto the roots. You can intuitively feel where it should go and then wink on the wand. That's another easy way to apply your mascara. And you can see this is just one coat over the primer, and you can see just how full my lashes are looking. And the more intense black you can make your lashes, the more intense colour your iris is going to look. So hopefully you can see just how much more intense the colour of my iris is starting to look because I'm framing it with this intense black. And now I'm just going to take the leftover that's on my wand and tickle the tips of my lashes. And again, the trick is to get most of the mascara at the root and the mid-length of the lashes, and then just tickle the ends of your lashes, and that's what gives you a really soft and fluttery look. So it's a full look, but it doesn't look like you've caked yourself in mascara when you use this technique. For the lower lashes, I simply bounce the wand onto the root, almost stamping that colour on. I'm using a very light hand, so not heavy-handed. It's a very delicate bounce. And I just gradually build up the colour. And then the leftover that's on my wand, I will just tickle the very ends. I'm going to apply these two to these lashes. Stay tuned because I've got a tip coming up to help your makeup last longer on your face. Plus, if you are a glasses wearer, I've got a really cool bonus tip coming up for you. To set your makeup in place, we are going to use our Slay All Day makeup setting spray once more. Do you remember we used it at the start, and now we're going to use it at the end to really sandwich that makeup in place to last longer. And what's beautiful about this spray is it's got a very kind of refreshing feel to it. So if you're someone that has hot flushes, it really cools down the skin. What I really love about this makeup setting spray is that it really makes my face look glowy. So now I've sprayed it on top of my makeup. I don't know if you can see on camera, but it's really created a beautiful dewy glow to my skin, which makes my skin look just a little bit more youthful, a bit more rested and healthy. And if you're someone that likes a really matte look to your skin, then all you need to do is apply this before your makeup application. But if you're someone that likes the glow, apply it before and after. Not only are you going to get the glow, you're also going to get the double whammy of your makeup lasting for longer. This is the finished look. Stay tuned because I'm going to show you what it looks like with my face mask on, and stay tuned if you wear glasses because I've got a fantastic tip coming up of how you can enjoy wearing your glasses with your mask. A really good tip I want you to watch. Okay, so I'm going to put my mask on so you can see how much more emphasized my eyes look. And I know that when I take my mask off, my makeup's still in place and it looks still pretty and fresh, not too heavy. And don't forget, when you take your mask off, if you do have any marks left on your face, then simply with your magic pen from your handbag, just simply top up. If you wear glasses and you find your glasses getting steamed up, I have a top tip for you, and that is to get a piece of tissue and you're going to fold it into a thin strip like so. You're going to place that into the top of your mask around the nose and cheek area here. And this little bit of tissue is just going to soak up some of the breath that's going to stop your glasses getting steamed up. So I'm going to pop the mask on now to show you. And that simple tip with placing just a touch of tissue inside your mask will really help prevent your glasses steaming up throughout the day. Now remember, you don't have to do everything that I've shared in this video, but I do hope there's a tip that can really help you with your makeup confidence and help you feel really pretty and confident when you're wearing your face masks. Thank you so much for watching. Come and visit us at beautyandtheboutique.com for more of my tips and to see all of my handpicked products that I swear by as a makeup artist. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye.